Okay. Alright. You want to state our premises?
Gohan just wins.
Alright. My premise is the opposite of yours. You want to get into my scaling first or yours?
I want to see your scaling.
Alright. Would you agree that Perfect Cell was at full power when he fought Mssj Goku?
Why would I agree to that?
Let me just type it out first. Hold on.
Okay. I said. I said.
Pop attacks. Why
Yeah.
so?
I'm a young guy and I wish man wise.
I haven't made an
Okay,
edit.
check VC scans. I typed it there.
VC scans, okay. Okay. I have a question. Why is like not the Super Saiyan Gohan like relative to like suppressed perfect cell? Well,
Why
to them
is
low. Like why suppressed perfect cell?
Suppressed Perfect Cell relative to Gohan? Is that what you
Yeah,
asked? He was. I mean, I was being generous to say they were relative. He was kind of dogging
I
Gohan when
said
they fought.
relative and below. Yeah, I would like wasn't Gohan like was going all out during that? Wasn't the whole point of Gohan's not fighting all out? Like wasn't that like Goku's entire plan to get him mad so he can be stronger?
No, Goku's plan was to get Gohan to get a Rage Amp and go into SSJ2.
Okay, so Gohan was going out? Can you prove that?
And I proved that Gohan was going all out.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he wasn't, that's the best feat that I can give Gohan, scaling to a suppressed Perfect Cell. He literally has no other
I don't think that's the best feat, but I think we can get to the best feat like when I do my scaling.
Okay. Well, as far as Gohan goes, let me go into if he was at full power. I see no reason to believe either way that Gohan was restricted in terms of power. His dad put the spotlight on him to go and battle Perfect Cell and said he's the one that's gonna beat him, and Gohan would obviously try to live up to his father's expectations and give it his best effort.
I don't. The thing about that is like you're saying like because Goku said, "Hey, yo, go beat Cell," that he would go out.
Is there any reasoning on as to why he would be holding back?
Yeah, let me get it.
Okay. And should we like establish like a burden of rejoinder timer, like 5 minutes? Is that cool?
If you want to,
Well, it's fine. I trust you to not take long with getting scans. It's because of like
Goku,
other
not
people
that.
take
She's
forever.
not that.
yeah.
That nigga trust Spooky. Not
Man,
even. I trust
shut,
Spooky.
nigga, shut up! I hope you die.
Yeah, I was just.
You're a nice man, Dre. Cause I'll trust the nigga anyways. Goku not Tenji no Teze.
VC scans whenever you find what you're looking for.
I know that stupid.
By the way, where does this Mexican slander come from?
I hate Mexicans.
What made you hate Mexicans?
Mexicans?
I guess. Okay.
Fair reason.
So like, who's the best in the server that doesn't have the Vegeta role?
The best in the server? I'm not sure.
Wait, are y'all debating?
Yes.
Shut up, nigga. You lost to D1.
Yo, Crusader.
Yeah. Where are you guys debating?
We're doing Gohan versus
Mssj
Goku,
versus
Super
Gohan.
Saiyan
I don't want to go for the mock. No way. I think
Wait. What skin are you looking for?
No, I was looking for a scan, but it's probably in the anime. I don't I don't want to get into
Nigga.
anything like that. Bitch. Anyway, so I think like him being relative to suppressed cell is just contradicted by later feats.
How is it contradicted?
Okay, so you remember when like that nigga Gohan like lost like half of his power and while already being weakened?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, so like if Super Saiyan 2 is 2 times above Super Saiyan 1 and half of Super Saiyan 2 power is gone, then wouldn't it just be Super Saiyan 1?
Yes.
And then he's already weakened on top of that.
Okay. Well, no, the weakened thing could be what leads him into getting into SSJ1 levels of power.
What?
You said he's at SSJ1's level of power, and then on top of that, he's weakened. I'm saying him being weakened is what
No,
brought
no,
him
he
to
was
that.
weakened before he lost 50% of his power.
Where was he weakened?
He was fighting.
Are you saying that like the fight with Cell weakened him?
Yeah, he was taking hits.
He was from MSSJ.
Yeah, you think when he turned Super Saiyan 2 that he was like at his full power? Like,
I mean, I don't know. From what I've seen, the way that SSJ works, at
no,
least.
it does even matter. Okay, like he lost 50% of his powers. Like,
Okay. Okay. Cool. He was at. What does that mean?
he was on Super Saiyan level strength.
He was at. Yeah. Okay. He was at Super Saiyan level of strength. But what does that mean? Like,
Okay. So that's Super Saiyan. That Super Saiyan Gohan. Okay, was able to stalemate with a stronger version of Cell.
you know that the only reason he beat Cell is because of a rage amp or like a mental amp or whatever. Like it literally like puts him above like his SSJ2 self.
When did he get a rage in like the beam clash?
Right at the end when like Cell got hit by like Vegeta's
Oh,
beam.
don't
Like,
tell me you're talking about Goku giving him a mental imp or something like that. Don't tell me you're talking about that.
Gohan got more powerful in that moment. Like it literally says that Gohan has the strongest Kamehameha in history. Like towards the end of it, like at that
Yeah,
point,
that could just mean that in Super Saiyan 1, he's stronger than Goku.
he's strong. No. I'm not saying Goku gave him power. I'm speaking on his clash with like
But
Perfect Cell.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And during that clash, he lost 50% of his power, so he should be a Super Saiyan 1 level, okay?
Okay.
And since he's stalemating with a stronger Cell, okay, he scales above Goku.
When did he stalemate him? He was losing the beam clash.
Wait, give me a sec.
Mm,
Okay.
not really. I mean, like, if you want to say
Wait, hold up.
you,
Jedi's gone.
uh,
You said give him a
So,
second.
so just to be clear, you're debating like Super Saiyan Goku versus Gohan Cell arc.
Super Saiyan 1 Gohan, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, Super Saiyan 1
yeah,
Gohan.
like Jay, I want you to realize you saying like when they just got out the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Like we both realize that like they didn't get stronger after that. At least in the Cell Saga. At least in the Cell Saga.
I just didn't want. I just want like any confusions to
Yeah,
happen.
I'm
I
back.
know.
Oh
I know.
man, I'm assuming y'all didn't hear me when I said hold up. I'm
We
like,
stopped.
whoa.
Oh yeah, we
We
stopped.
stopped.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all did stop. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
good.
I was saying. You said he stalemated him. There's literally like statements that Gohan was losing the clash and that he wasn't strong enough. I can like show you them if you want.
okay. If Gohan was losing the clash, okay, then why didn't Cell just win? Why with this like beam clash like going on for so long?
Why was the beam? I don't remember going for so long. It lasted like a couple of pages, I think, and then after that, Gohan got the mental amp, and then he beat Cell.
Can you?
Like he only
I have a question. Like, I still
what?
don't understand where the mental up comes from. Can you send me scans of him being mental up?
Sure. Okay.
Because I remember Goku saying, "Hey, you're not going all out." I remember that.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Gohan's Kamehameha, I can show you the scan. It was like stated to be the strongest Kamehameha in history, and that would mean that his Kamehameha would scale above the one that he shot as SSJ2 Gohan earlier against Perfect Cell. So he would scale above what? Excuse me?
I have a question. Couldn't that just mean, nigga, Jedi during the middle of the debate being horny? Anyway, I co-sign, but like, couldn't that just mean that like he wasn't going all out?
It was stated
Against
Gohan was going all out. I can show you that.
at that point in time.
Like it was stated that when he was fighting Perfect Cell, like he was at full power. Let me just get it for you. Check VC scans. It's not the first translation. It's the second one under that.
The second one. Okay.
Let me see.
I
And, like the images of him uppercutting PerfectCell. It's like covered by the translation, so I'll try to like find it.
no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it like the blue, or like the one, like the Google one?
I just put 3 different translations. You can I mean the deep L one is normally the one that I go with. Like if you want to go with that one.
Okay. Blinded by anger, Gohan finally shows his true power, but
No,
instead,
spooky. Not that I meant the second one, as in like the second translation, like the red box that's circled there, and there's like 3 translations of the same line there.
I thought you, okay, never mind. Okay.
Showing off all his strength. That one.
Gohan launches a powerful attack against Cell that the Louder is unable to counter. What is yeah, what does this do?
He's showing off all his strength.
Oh, okay. He's showing
If
showing
he
up all his strength. Like,
if he's suppressed, it
yeah,
wouldn't be all his strength.
wait. But the thing is, like, that could just mean he's showing off that he's showing off the Kamehameha wave.
The picture is of him uppercutting Cell.
Mm-hmm. But
Wait,
you're saying,
are you saying he's showing off all his strength in the Kamehameha? Because I'll agree to that.
yeah. He's showing that he has like skills. It could just mean that he's showing skills instead of like power.
Spooky, how would it be skill? You do realize like
Okay,
the context.
right. I have a question. Okay, so let's say I'm playing a game with you. Let's say I'm playing League or Smite, or a game where you have a bunch of skills. Okay, a bunch of powers. Okay, so let's say we're playing that game, and I'm like, no way. Instead of just using like the regular attacks or like the most mainline skills, I'm gonna just show off my martial arts ability, my ability to use bow staves, all that shit. That could be my strength,
Your
my
strongest
skillfulness.
ability. Is that what you said? All right. So
No,
let
and
me.
it's just all your abilities. You're just flexing on them. Like, yeah, I'm
Well,
better. I have all this shit.
what ability was Gohan using that you believe he'd be using against PerfectCell here?
I mean,
Like
if
if
you're
I
talking about
see
the
him in this,
uppercut, he could just be using his like fighting abilities, martial arts ability. Maybe he was holding back when he was like using the correct techniques or some shit like that.
his
Very
martial
possible.
arts. No, Spooky. I'm not gonna doze you. Look, if you look up at the other translation, the context here is that Gohan is finally releasing the level of power, narratively speaking, that they've been trying to gas up this entire time to us. So if you look at that statement right above, and then you put it in conjunction with the statement right below it on the same page,
Actually,
it
hold on,
most likely means mine.
Dre, I have a question. So this is when he turns Super Saiyan 2. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is right when he goes SSJ2.
Okay. Let me get.
And it's also stated he's at full power on the Daizenshu, which I'll give you after this because I
Okay.
don't want
Let
to
me get
shotgun.
that. Let me get the cell. Let me get the cell shit.
Okay.
I cell. So do you know, like, before Gohan turns Super Saiyan 2, he's getting his ass beat, right? Like
Yeah.
like his booty is getting fondled.
Yes.
Okay. Now if we know that, okay. So Gohan is injured, okay?
I'm
Okay.
following you.
Right? So his true strength in that moment might be different.
His true strength in that moment, like in SSJ2.
Yeah, that's actually too. It might be
Oh,
lower than it should be.
okay. You know that like when we've seen the way that SSJ works, when Goku was fighting Frieza, this man's eye looked like a balloon and he had scratch marks all over him. Then when he goes into SSJ, it's suddenly gone. And like also he was
Can you
gasping.
show me that?
Sure. Hold on. I'm gonna get the. Let me go to the chapter really quick.
Because even when I remember, like, even when Gohan turns SSJ, he still has all the scars.
He still has all the scars. You mean the
Yeah.
bruises?
Oh. Yeah, bruises.
Because like I don't think the bruises have to inherently mean that like you're
I
actually
mean,
damaged.
he's still bleeding and shit. Like
Hold on,
it's
let me
like the signs of damage are still there, basically.
hold on, let me get you the scan. I don't want to like go on to another point yet. Hold on.
Nah, I'm looking. This nigga said really had Gohan crying, then died.
Shut up, pedophile.
Nigga, how would you die? What's wrong with you?
What's going on, Spooky?
I didn't. I don't know what's wrong with this nigga. Hey, that nigga, is that British nigga Carms? Ugh, hate him. Jedi, Jedi. There's a British nigga and a Mexican in here, yo.
Who's the Mexican?
Filthy.
Oh man, I did not see Filthy. Mexican.
I'm so mad, yo.
And we got
Why?
an Indian in here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, who's the
You,
Indian?
Crusader.
Nah, someone else in this VC.
Yo, Crusader, if you about to say what I think you're about to say, I'm gonna kill your whole family, you fucking faggot bitch.
No. It's Kaiser.
Kaiser, you're Indian?
Oh, Kaiser is Indian.
Wait, hold up. No, you're joking. You're joking.
Wait, whoa, what?
Wait, what's happening? How am I getting involved?
You're Indian.
No. They
He's
caught my
Indian.
boy for his phones.
Hmm?
Kaiser. They got you for your phones, yo. You can't do shit about it. You can't do anything about it. Your
I'm so
phone's cooking, yo. Yeah, the fact that Kaiser doesn't know what either of us are talking about, that's the sad thing.
I'm just like so confused.
So are you not Mexican?
Nope.
I don't know. I trust Crusader.
No, I said Indian.
I mean Indian. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Spooky. I didn't find that one, but I found
Jedi's
something.
not here right now.
He's
All
not
right, I'm
here?
back. Oh,
Oh, okay.
no.
Okay, yeah. I didn't find that exactly, but I found something else that would still prove my point. Like, earlier on when Goku's fighting Frieza, he's like on his hands and knees, just like gasping for air. But then after that, when he goes into SSJ, he's suddenly like he's showing no signs of fatigue or anything.
Yeah, that could somebody just be.
Like you can look at, I'll send you the chapter if you want to look through it. It's 124. But yeah, like
Are those
he like
back-to-back panels?
yeah.
Like, make
Wait,
sure.
of which ones? The gasping? Or
Yeah,
the
the
like?
gasping.
Oh no, I was just going through like the chapter every time that he wasn't getting kicked by Frieza.
Okay, so if it's not back-to-back, there's the chance that he could have just like recovered enough to stand.
He could have recovered enough to stand. He
Yeah.
would still be drained of energy the moment that he starts getting into combat. Suddenly, he would start gasping again if that were the case.
Why?
Why? Spooky. If you and me go and we're like having an intense like 1v, you play basketball, right? If you and me are having like an intense 1v1 in basketball, and after the game of like I guess 21, you and me are both like out of breath, and we have like maybe 5 minutes to catch our breath, and then after that someone else comes and challenges you to a 1v1, you're like you should still be gasping for air right after that, very early on to the second game.
See, I think you just have ass stamina. Like I don't know, man. Like that, it's very possible that Goku has really. Well, it's Goku. Like he's trained his entire life. He probably has good stamina control and shit like that.
He still has good stamina. Okay,
Yeah,
that
like
doesn't. The thing is,
it's
here,
very
that would
possible that he recovered enough to actually like stand and fight.
no, but Spooky. The thing is, it's not that my stamina is ass. It would be that case if it was just one casual 1v1 back to another. It's that we're already out of breath by the first game.
Are you saying Goku can't recover that fast?
I don't see any reason as to why him in like 5 minutes he's gonna magically just fully regain his breath and then never
I
actually
don't
show
think
any
fully
signs of fatigue
regained.
after that.
I think Goku can very well be tired. I just don't think that he's going to be gasping for air.
Why
Like,
would he? If
I
it's
think
to the point,
I think it's very possible that he could recover in that time.
okay, you're giving me a possibility, but I'm just giving you a
Yes, I'm
probability.
taking a neutral stance.
I understand that, but I'm still providing you what's probably a probability. That's what I'm saying to you, and I'm
A
saying that to
possibility
you.
is a probability. Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
Your
You have,
possibility.
every piece of evidence you have given to support your possibility is I could use it for myself. You're saying, oh, in a 1v1 you gave 5 minutes, and I can play two intense 1v1s back to back, only 5 minutes of rest. I've done it before.
Yeah, and you would feel tired in between that. If it's to the point where you're like on your hands and knees, just just reaching for air at every second.
Yeah, I played a 40-minute game. Okay, right. And then
were
5 minutes later, I had to go run like my school's track like 3 times, like a lap is 3 times. That's a mile.
and were you
Like,
and were you heavy breathing?
I was heavy breathing. Yeah.
You were? Okay, then
Mhm.
that proves my point. Because then if Goku was an SSJ, he would
Was
still be at least
Goku
heavy
not heavy
breathing.
breathing? Can you prove Goku wasn't heavy breathing?
Look at I sent you the panels. He's not heavy breathing.
I mean, he looks really stiff. He's sweating. Like, I mean,
Yeah, the sweat is there from earlier, but he's not gasping for air like before, or even like showing, and he's not even trying to
you don't
reach for air. Like,
wait. Okay. When you're heavy breathing, you don't have to like be gasping for air. That's not the same thing.
he doesn't have to be gasping for
If you misunderstood what I meant by heavy breathing, I meant like my
like
breathing wasn't as natural as it.
that.
Yeah, my breathing might have not been as natural as it was, but I'm not gasping for air every 2 seconds.
I
I
get
was like,
okay, but your mouth is open and you're still sucking for air whenever you have the opportunity, right?
okay, that might have just not been the opportunity for Goku.
I can
What
show
is that,
you
a
the
Dragon
entire
Ball
fight and we can
Z?
look at it, and like he doesn't do it at any period.
Did we see Goku's mouth the entire time?
We see Goku's mouth the entire time. We do for the most part, yes. Look, I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
get
there's
you
parts
every
where we don't,
panel.
so we can see it. Like,
I'm gonna
there's
give you.
parts where he don't, so there very well could be parts where he's breathing.
Okay. Again, that's not visually represented though.
But it's possible.
Well, let me get you the
Are
rest
you
of the
saying
panel.
because it's not you saying because it's not visually represented, it's like impossible or less probable?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying that because it's not visually represented, you don't really have a strong basis to go off of. Well, I'm giving
Oh,
you what
so
would
you're
be.
saying yes, you are saying it's less possible because of that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
You don't think that's how it works? How does it work?
Yeah, like do you think that like all logic points to Goku fucking Chi-Chi, okay? I but we never saw that, so like did it just never happen?
Okay, I think that's extremely disanalogous because the
I
difference
don't
between
think so.
I can explain why. The reason why is because as far as Goku and Chi-Chi having sex, there's literal empirical evidence of that. They're after products from their sex. We don't have anything like that for Goku and Frieza
hmm
here. There's nothing empirical to show that Goku was ever looking for like air.
I mean, I think it's just kind of I think it's kind of like shown by the fact that like he was tired, then like he got up to fight Freezer, so like he had to recover. Like
I
like
think we've
that.
been on. I think we've been on the point long enough. I think that like we've said everything. So I'm gonna just for now. All right. I still
I
want
mean,
judgment on this point, but you want to like move on from this spooky because
yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
can
still
move
make your
on.
point. Okay. I'm gonna still make your point. You said Gohan was like out of. You said he was like weakened, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. How much do you think he was weakened by?
I don't need to answer that. What?
Yeah,
Why
you do.
did you
Like
think
you
you were
think
gonna
that
get an
like he's
answer out of
no,
that?
because you're
Like,
saying yes, you do. Because look, you're saying that Gohan is weakened as a means of trying to defeat the argument he was at full power. And what I'm saying to you is that when it comes to that, the problem is still I want reason. Like, do you think that he'd be massively weakened from that, or only be like by a minimal amount?
I don't need to answer that.
Why would you not need to
He
answer
could
that?
be the amount of weekend and it still wouldn't go for your argument.
Why would
Like,
it?
because we just don't know how much he's weakened by, so you can't make a statement on it.
I mean, if there's
Like
no
he could be
actual,
like weakened by like 0.0001%. Then like sure, maybe you're right. Or it could be weakened by like the 75% that we never heard of, and like oh like shit, like
if it's to the point where it's something so massive that it completely negates the scaling chain, and then my assumption is that it's to the point where it's like not by much, since I really have no way of actually assigning it anything, then you'd be the one taking the higher assertion.
But the thing is, I'm not taking any assertion. I'm saying it could be any percentage.
Okay, yeah, I know, but you're giving me this possibility, and then even if you're not asserting it or giving me an affirmative, you're still presenting me a possibility that you're debating behind, and I have another possibility, and I'm proving my possibility above yours by explaining to you that this possibility here would be a larger claim.
But like, but the thing is, Dre. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay,
Okay.
so okay, so let's say you buy a lottery ticket. Okay, so you buy a lottery ticket. Okay, I and you debate someone on if you're going to win the lottery. Okay,
Yep.
right? They cannot say I. They cannot say, "Hey, you're gonna lose," definitively. Okay, right? Without showing the probability of you winning and losing. Okay. Now with lottery, you can do that, but can you show me like the possibility, the percentages of like Gohan being weaker being weaker by a little bit, or Gohan being weaker by a lot? Can you show me that?
No, but that's the thing. I'm not
That's
like
the
look.
thing. That's why you can't. That's why you can't.
No. Look,
Your
because the
scaling
thing
still
is
works.
this: I'm not dismissing the idea. I'm not immediately just dismissing the
So cute as
possibility that he
dog.
could be massively weakened. I'm saying to you that as far as this like level of weakness, if I was to steel man it, in the same way that like if you're scaling a character and they have no feats, then there's a character who does have feats. You're not really gonna just assume that like the character could be on the same level as the other character that has like quantifications or levels of scaling to him, and because of that if you apply that to here and I look at this like featless level of like I guess weakness, like I have nothing to assign it. Like I can't really make any kind of bold
That's
assertion like it's a massive amount. Like I think it'd be a much
man.
safer
Right.
assertion to
Right.
say
Can
it's like
can
by
I
a
say something? Can I say something? Okay.
what's up?
If we don't know, how much weakened he is, we cannot comment on this version of Gohan. Or like you like because you agree it's possible that he's weakened by a lot, and I agree it's possible that he's weakened. Like he can be weakened by a little bit, but we don't know. There's no percentages that prove either one. There's no reason to argue about it. There's no logical way to find out how much he's weakened by, right? Without being fallacious. Okay. So because of that, he is not at full power. Okay. Right? We can agree on this, right? So he's not at full power, right?
He was
And
not
my
a
entire point is that okay, Gohan Gohan when he's doing the beam class can be stronger than this Gohan because he's not at full power. Okay, right? I'm saying that because we don't know how strong this Gohan is, it's not an inherent contradiction, which you are trying to present as a contradiction. But there's just no way.
Oh, hold up. That I never actually asserted any kind of contradiction. You were the one that
Then
said
what is
that
the point of this?
no. You said that Gohan's like scaling from earlier was contradicted. Actually, you're the one that's giving me the
yes.
contradiction.
But the thing is, to attack my my statement, my feats, my scaling chain, my argument, whatever. Okay, you brought this up, so you either think so you have to think this is a contradiction, or like this is just pointless. So you don't think it's a contradiction, then like okay,
No, what I
Gohan.
think, no. I think that as far as your evidence.
What's the point of it? Like what? Why
Okay,
is this
look,
point?
because you're giving me this scaling chain and you're giving me this perspective on this specific Kamehameha feat, and what I'm doing to you is I'm giving you another perspective on it. I'm not saying that it can't coexist with other things like you're saying with my scaling chain. I'm giving you other interpretations and other possibilities and other angles to perceive this from, and like that, if I can do that, and I can even at least affirm that it's a possibility, then we go back to the very basis of this, which is you claiming contradiction and impossibility for these two factors to coexist. And since you've already agreed they're possible, it doesn't have to be a contradiction.
Man, Dre, I don't think you understood what I said right there. So I'm gonna break it down for you again. Okay. You give your scaling chain. I give a contradiction to your scaling chain. Okay. I then to my argument, oh, Gohan is weakened by 50%, so he has to be on Super Saiyan 1 level. Okay. You wanna know what you said to that? Or what you said to that? You brought up this statement saying, oh, Gohan's at his full strength. Okay. Right. Okay. And then I say, oh, Gohan was weakened and shit. Okay. And then I'd say Gohan was weakened and shit. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you something. Okay. If you say this you say this in response to my contradiction, or like what I want to prove as a contradiction. Okay. Then what is this? It's a rebuttal. You know what a rebuttal is? Something that something that disproves your opponent's argument, which would inherently be a contradiction.
Okay. Anyway, all
Something
right.
that makes like your argument like less probable. Okay.
Why would okay? The thing is this. I understand what you're saying now. You mean that I was attempting to contradict your argument, not exactly the scaling. Okay. To that I say though this. If we look at this, the entire root of this argument though would be still you calling contradiction on the entire scaling chain to
Yes.
begin with, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So then when we go into that, you give me this feat and you assert this is the contradiction to the other
Yes.
scaling chain. Like they can't coexist. So then after that,
I don't think they can coexist. No.
all right. So then after that, I explained to you, hey, Gohan got a mental amp, and then after that, I show you the
I don't
statement
think he
from
did.
You don't think that I said I did say he
No,
got a
I
mental
don't
amp.
think he has a mental amp.
You don't think? All right, that's what we were on right now. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm explaining to you that he has a mental amp, and then after that, I said that Gohan was at full power against Cell in SSJ 2, and then after I showed you the El Manga Legendario statement, and I have another one if you want it just in case. And basically, to that is when we got into this little back and forth where like the whole thing
Do
happened.
you think that like we need to like continue on with this point? I think I've said everything I need to say.
Okay, sure, yeah. Okay, so with that in mind, I mean, I guess we're gonna need judgment on that point. Do you have any other contentions with like my scaling chain?
I do. I just don't care enough to like attack them.
So you're gonna just like agree to it?
So the debate's over. All right, thank God. So
Alright.
I pretty much believe I have a clear judgment on who I think won. I just want to watch a little some. So save the recording and slide it to me. For now, okay, I'm gonna give like I'm gonna say this for right now as a placeholder judgment. I think Spooky won, but like there's some I need to view, so it could change. That's all.
What do you need to? I have a feeling it's.
Shut up, nigga.
The